A Tuesday night fire heavily damaged a local home, and firefighters are declaring no burn orders across East Alabama.
We've got more mild weather in place and maybe a little bit of rain for the weekend. We'll have the complete forecast details for all of East Alabama coming up.
2 basketball games last night, having one win come down to the wire, and the other was a statement win. EAN Local News starts right now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Metal Buildings, custom metal buildings built right here in Anniston.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Carl Brady. The Anniston Fire Department was called to a house fire around 8 o'clock Tuesday night on West 32nd Street in the Blue Mountain area. When they arrived, firefighters found the home heavily involved in the fire. As they worked to extinguish the blaze, firefighters also worked defensively to contain the damage to the home. No injuries were reported, according to a news release issued by Anniston fire officials. By midnight, crews had put out the fire and cleared the scene. House fires and wildfires have become more frequent in recent weeks due in part to the dry weather across East Alabama this fall. As a result, Anniston fire officials have issued a burn ban for all areas within the city limits and its police jurisdiction. Oxford officials issued a similar ban earlier this week. The Alabama Forestry Commission has declared a fire danger advisory for the entire state. Commission officials say they have responded to more than 115 fires in the last week. Those fires, which have consumed almost 3,000 acres of forest, have been fueled by dry weather and fallen leaves. The Anniston City Council was briefed Tuesday night on a proposed development that would bring retail trade, recreational opportunities, and tourist amenities to property adjoining the Chief Ladiga Trail. Carla Eden, Executive Director of Main Street Anniston, reported on plans for a project to be known as the Foundry. It would be built on the site of the former Higginbotham print shop between Moore Avenue and the new trail extension. Eden says her group has been working with a developer out of Trussville, Plot Studio, to design the development. She says the Foundry would include incubator spaces for startup businesses, as well as amenities in a park-like environment. She said the entire project could cost around $10 million, and she estimated that Main Street might be able to raise about half of that money from matching grants and other sources. City government would be responsible for the remainder of the cost if the proposal is approved. Pell City police say a new scam is circulating in the area involving Bitcoin machines. Several residents have reported being instructed to deposit money into the machines and then transfer the funds to people claiming to work for various agencies and businesses. Police say the claims are false because no reputable business, government agency, or law enforcement office will ever demand payment through Bitcoin. These scam calls often include urgent demands for payment, threats of arrest, legal action, or service shutoff. Officers say once money is sent through a Bitcoin ATM, it is extremely difficult to recover. People receiving suspicious calls or messages requesting payment are asked to hang up immediately and contact the Pell City Police Department at 205-884-3334 to verify the information. A new band leader is taking the baton from a local music legend. That story and more when we return.
Big dreams deserve a strong foundation. Whether you're starting a business, building a backyard shop, or just need more space, Waldrop Metal Buildings is ready to help. Every project is built to fit your vision, your style, and your budget. Let's bring that dream to life. Call Waldrop today.
When you need a boost, whether you're training hard, recovering from a long week, or just looking to feel your best, Good Hydrations by Caris is here for you. Our skilled team delivers safe, customized hydration infusions, monitored from start to finish, with telehealth access to Dr. Sneed and the physicians at Caris Primary Care Direct and Caris Medical Clinic for added support. Choose from a full range of options: immunity, anti-aging, recovery, energy, and wellness maintenance, all tailored to your needs. Appointments are required, but same-day scheduling is often available. Visit us at 1330 Layton Avenue in Anniston, or let us come to you with mobile hydration services. Good Hydrations by Caris, keeping you energized, hydrated, and feeling great.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit us at any one of our 5 locations in Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln.
Dr. Jeremy Stovall has been named Director of Bands at Jacksonville State University. He's a longtime member of the Jack State Music faculty and a two-time graduate of the university. Stovall succeeds Dr. Ken Bodiford, who will retire at the end of the current marching season after spending 32 years as leader of the Marching Southerners. JSU President Don Killingsworth calls Stovall an exceptional educator and musician whose talent, professionalism, and leadership have already made a lasting impact on the Jack State Band program. An Anniston native, Stovall has already devoted more than 25 years to the Marching Southerners. A two-time graduate of Jacksonville State, Stovall earned his Bachelor of Arts in Music Education in 2003 and his Master of Arts in 2005 before completing his Doctor of Musical Arts in Wind Conducting at the University of Alabama in 2018. As Assistant Director of Bands, he has conducted the university's Symphonic Band and Pep Band, taught courses in conducting and marching band techniques, and instructed the Marching Southerners both on the field and in the classroom. He has also served as Music Director for the Department of Drama and Jacksonville Opera Theater. The Choccolocco Research, Education, Arts, and Technology Experience is building the workforce of tomorrow, and you can be a part of it. The 7th cohort of commercial construction classes is starting this December at the Create Center in Oxford, offering classes in electrical, carpentry, welding, and HVAC trades. The free classes are being made possible by a grant from the Alabama Select Board. Create Director Lori Denton says the center is excited to be hosting these classes again.
At Create, we are excited to offer our 7th cohort of commercial construction classes beginning here on December the 2nd. We are able to offer commercial electrical, commercial carpentry, commercial welding, and commercial HVAC, thanks to a grant from the Alabama CICT Board based out of Birmingham. The goal for these classes is to help backfill the job openings and the workforce pipeline in the commercial construction trades so that we can continue to build industrial and commercial development across our region.
Since the first class launched in February of 2024, more than 700 adults have gained training in these high-demand fields.
We are thankful to have the opportunity to have served over 700 adults since the first class started in February of 2024. And we are very appreciative for all of our community partners that continue to help us get the word out and just share with friends that you know who may be looking to upskill and just find a different career in a sustainable world where we have our classes are taught actually by workers who work in these commercial trades every day.
The 12-week program meets 2 nights a week and offers students certification opportunities that can lead directly to employment with local contractors.
When you complete the class, you'll have an NCCER certification and an OSHA 10 certification and an opportunity to go straight to work for any of these commercial contractors in these fields that you're taking the training classes for.
Experts say there's a growing gap in skilled trades as older workers retire and fewer young people have chosen these careers in recent years. Denton says today's younger workers are often encouraged to pursue college rather than a trade, leading to a shortage in skilled construction workers.
For many years, the pendulum swung toward trades, and we were able to get a lot of really great skilled workers. And then the pendulum swung in the other direction, where parents were pushing their students to go to get a college degree. And up until now, you've not really heard the message that, hey, you can do both. Which is what we try to encourage all of our students that are in high school. But the problem is we have a shortage. There were many years where people were not going into the trades, and so most of that workforce in the commercial construction world, they're aging out.
Classes begin December 2nd. For more information on how you can enroll, visit the Create website or Facebook page. When we come back, robots will be front and center for a local competition.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
Life doesn't stop for car service, and now it doesn't have to with the Ford Mobile Service Van from Buster Miles Ford. Our certified technicians come to you for oil changes, brake service, tire rotations, battery tests, and more. It's the same trusted service now delivered right to your driveway. Schedule your Ford Mobile service today at bustermilesford.com.
This segment of EAN Mobile News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Future engineers and tech innovators are taking over Create this week. On Thursday and Friday, the center will host the AV5 robotics competition, bringing together students from across Northeast Alabama and Georgia. This is a regional state qualifying tournament. Winners from this event will advance to the state tournament scheduled for late February. Krista Mintz, computer science and cybersecurity instructor at Create, talks with EAN News about how she got started in robotics 14 years ago.
From our perspective, I started with robotics about 14 years ago with the little bitty Lego robots, and from there students have been able to increase with different mechanisms, utilize different programming languages, and really just make this something that that you would see in industry. So they're learning a lot more industry skills instead of just playing with toys.
The schedule runs Thursday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. and Friday's opening ceremony starts at 9 a.m. with competition lasting until about 1:30 p.m. Mint says the program is not just for high schoolers.
The competition on Friday includes elementary and middle school students, and those students are very active in just learning the basics of it, basics of robotics.
Whether you're a student, parent, or robotics enthusiast, Create is the place to be this week to witness the next generation of tech innovators in action. Registration is now open for the Turkey Paddle Classic on Saturday at the Gadsden Sports Park. It's an open mixed doubles pickleball tournament, and registration is $20 per team. Men's and women's doubles and mixed doubles will be competing in 3 age categories, 19 to 35, 36 to 59, and 60 plus. Well, will the weather for pickleball be sweet or sour for Saturday's competition? John Holder is at the Pool Doctor Weather Center, and he's got the forecast.
Carl, Saturday will be a mixed bag. It could be sour in the morning with some possible rain showers, but sweet in the afternoon with plenty of sunshine. We'll have the complete forecast for all of East Alabama next.
Are you game day ready? WM Grocery has everything you need to fire up the grill. Hot dogs, brats, sausage, ribs, juicy steaks, fresh ground beef, and chicken. Plus, all the grill accessories you need to make your tailgate a success. Wherever you're tailgating, stop by and see us in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and Piedmont. WM Grocery, where game day begins.
Craig Miller at Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply. How would you like to come home and sit down and relax in front of a fire pit? Here at Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply, we've got different types of fire pits. You want to relax, tailgate in your backyard? It's Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply. Not only we have the firewood to go in the fire pit, but the fire pit to put it in here at Miller's Sand and Landscape Supply.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below. This segment of EAN Local Weather is brought to you by Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville. Personal, professional, quality.
Rare is the day here in Alabama where the big weather story is clouds. But that was the story today across East Alabama. We'll show you that coming up in just a moment. Here's the EAN weather cam on Quintard Avenue in Anniston. Totally cloudy skies today, but this is really pretty significant to me. Even with all the clouds in place and no sunshine in the back half of November, and we still hit 71 degrees today. Still 7 degrees above the average. Not as warm as it could have been, but plenty warm enough. A morning low this morning of 55, though. Those clouds worked like a blanket over the atmosphere and it kept any heat from escaping. So we were 15 degrees above the average this morning for a morning low temperature. Tonight, we got more of the same. We'll have a lot of clouds out there, mostly cloudy skies. There's no rain in these clouds. That's the thing about it. The low temperature tonight only 60 degrees. We'll be in the 60s and 70s all night long tonight across East Alabama. Coming up tomorrow, we do anticipate the clouds breaking up. We'll still have a mix of clouds and sunshine tomorrow. Very warm at 9 a.m., 65 degrees. Lunchtime, we're at 75. And tomorrow afternoon, we do expect more sunshine. And with the warm weather in place, we expect the temperatures to soar tomorrow, close to record highs tomorrow afternoon at 80 degrees. Here's the 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. A lot of raindrops on here. The pattern is gradually turning wetter. It's going to take a while to get there, but we do have some pretty good rain chances coming up over the course of the next 7 days. That does not include tomorrow, nor most of the day on Friday. We're going to be sitting in the 80s tomorrow. The chance of rain on Friday, that is late in the day. That's a 30% chance of rain late in the day, 76 for the high, still about 10 or 12 degrees above the average for this time of year. Overnight Friday night and into the early morning hours on Saturday, we're going to up the rain chances to 70%, maybe even a rumble of thunder out there on Friday night at some point in time. A lingering shower Saturday morning. These raindrops will be in the morning hours, sunshine by the afternoon. Highs once again still 12 degrees or so above the average at 77 degrees. A dry day on Sunday, a little bit cooler, but we're still going to be in the 70s. 74 for the high on Sunday. We'll bring back a small chance of rain on Monday. That will be late in the day towards sunset. High still in the mid-70s. A better chance of showers in the forecast in the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. We're going to have to look out for maybe some thunderstorms here, particularly late Tuesday and Tuesday night. Again, when you have temperatures way above the average for this time of year and a powerful cold front coming, this is our secondary severe weather season, so we'll have to be on the lookout for maybe some strong thunderstorms in the late Tuesday, overnight Tuesday night, maybe lasting into the day on Wednesday. But as you can see here, nothing but above average temperatures, no cold weather anywhere in sight for the next 7 days. We told you that we were going to show you what happened today with the cloud cover, and here it is. This is kind of interesting. Down to the south, we had clearing skies during the day. You see the cloud base kind of eroding down to our south, and temperatures there rose to close to 80 degrees this afternoon. To the north, as you can see, we had a lot of clearing up in Tennessee as the day moved on, clearing up in the Tennessee Valley. But right here in central Alabama, right here really in east central Alabama particularly, we just didn't get any sunshine today. The clouds that kind of formed overnight last night, had a little mist out there. They did not break up, didn't go anywhere, and that's the reason we were at 71 today instead of maybe 81 out there this afternoon. I'll be back here tomorrow morning bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Thursday weather at a glance, and we're right back here tomorrow night for EAN Local News. We will detail that all-important weekend forecast for all of East Alabama. We've got sports coming up next. Colby Amos is coming your way right after the break.
At Pool Doctor Custom Pools in Jacksonville, we believe a great pool is where the best memories are made. Family cookouts, sunny afternoons, kids laughing and splashing, it all starts with a pool that's clean, clear, and ready for fun. That's where we come in. From trusted Pentair products to the cutting-edge BeatBot cleaners, plus top quality chemicals and fun accessories, we've got everything you need to keep your pool perfect. Visit Pool Doctor today, where pool care meets family care.
This holiday season, find the perfect gifts at Old Noble Gift Shop. From unique Christmas presents to local town merchandise, we've got something for everyone on your list. Shop special keepsakes that capture the holiday spirit and hometown pride. And don't forget, we have meals from local businesses to make your celebrations even sweeter. Kids can even send their letters to Santa right here at Old Noble. Old Noble in Anniston, your small town shop for Christmas cheer.
The Sachs varsity girls basketball team recorded a 45-31 win over White Plains. Controlling the game from start to finish, the Sachs Wildcats built an early lead and maintained it using consistent offensive and defensive pressure to keep White Plains from closing the gap. The game began with a close contest with both teams scoring evenly, but Sachs gradually pulled away in the second half.
The girls were really resilient tonight. I really appreciated their effort on the defensive end, and they just get after it. So I'm just super proud of the effort that they put in, and we kind of turned the pressure up in the second half, and that kind of helped us get a little lead. And the girls were able to kind of sustain that. So just proud of them.
Coach Bradford noted that while the team performed well, there is still room for improvement as the season continues.
Got to play with a little more patience, with a little more pace. We play a little too fast on offense. So if we can kind of work our offense and play with some pace, I think that'll help us out. Defensively, we have to box out better. We have to communicate a little bit more on defense. And we kind of were out of position a few times. So if we can kind of, get that taken care of, I think we'll be okay.
Bradford mentioned the team lost 2 starters from last season and highlighted players stepping up to fill in those roles.
Madison Turner, she's actually playing at Huntington this year, and Alana Cruz, she's actually going to school at University of Alabama. With those 2 leaving, that kind of left a little void, but we do have number 3, Sanaya Angel. She's our ace right now, and Lay Christopher, she's our other senior. She did a good job on the boards tonight, and we're going to really need her going forward. So that senior leadership is really going to help. We do have a couple of 9th graders, Madison Lindsay and Peyton Christopher, who are going to help us a lot. They helped us a lot tonight, and they will help us in the future. And Raven English, she's a junior, and she showed a lot of promise tonight. So I'm excited. Now, we're not as deep as we have been, but I'm excited about the core group that we have, and I think they work well together. We got a little mix of seniors and a junior and some freshmen. So we'll get better with experience, more games, and we'll kind of tweak some things and hopefully continue this momentum.
Sacs recorded a win and will look to build on this performance in upcoming games. Following the girls' game, the White Plains and Sacs boys team took the court next. White Plains controlled the pace from the opening tip, moving the ball efficiently and playing strong defense. Sacs was unable to close the gap. White Plains head coach Chris Randall reflects on the game.
We did a really good job tonight of keeping the ball in front of us. Defensively, we gapped it up really good. Offense was kind of ragged at times. I thought their zone gave us a little bit of trouble. And didn't credit them. They did a really good job defensively.
Coach Randall highlighted key players who also contributed to the win.
Crew Martin got us off to a good start in the first half, knocked down a couple of threes. But then Will Graham kind of struggled with foul trouble. And Will's a starter, returning. He's a sophomore, but he started for us last year. He's really going to be a special player for us down the line. Battled foul trouble in the first half, but he came out. I think he scored the first 8 in the third quarter, so we were really happy for Will. But I think everything kind of revolves around our point guard, Bryson Cheatwood. He's a 2-year starter. And, when Bryce is kind of our glue and our captain, our coach on the floor, he puts everybody where they're supposed to be, and he's just a joy to coach. I thought Rodney Perry gave us some good minutes, did a good job defensively. But the addition of Bruce Downey, who's a newcomer for us, he's a senior. Bruce is an exceptional passer, kind of does a little bit of everything. Boards it, shoots it, passes it, communicates really well, very smart. So Bruce had a really good night as well.
White Plains earned the win and will carry this result into their upcoming games. That's going to be all that we have for sports today. Back to you, Carl.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News. We appreciate all of your support. Please like and subscribe to see more local news for your area. We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.